Hi, friends. So, excuse me, your girl wanted to come talk to y'all about healthcare and taking care of your health because I'm realizing at this big grown age of 37 that healthcare is a luxury in America. One is very expensive. Like, either you're gonna pay with your time or you're gonna pay with that money. Cause so I was recently diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease, which is very disheartening. And what Hashimoto's disease is where it's an autoimmune disease where your immune system is attacking your thyroid. As you can see, my thyroid is kind of inflamed, right? It's kind of sticking out. It looks like an Adam's apple almost. My Adam's apple's here though. Anyway, but it's very scary, first off. And then doing my research, I'm learning that Hashimoto's disease is a pandemic, okay? So I had multiple appointments where I had to get my blood drawn and just go back and meet with my doctor, and every single appointment costs money. Not only that, today, so I just left the radiology office because I had to have an ultrasound done on my thyroid because we want to make sure that there's no nodules and that it's just my thyroid that's inflamed, because if there are nodules, then of course we probably need to do a biopsy just to confirm that it's not cancerous, because thyroid cancer does run in my family history. And I think when you're young, you kind of take advantage of the fact that you're young, because I did. And you put your body through things that when you get older, your body's going to show you, like, you shouldn't have done that, okay? In America, it's very crazy because I feel like our government has strategically placed things in our universe or in our world that is killing us, like our food. Going to the grocery store is heartbreaking in 2024 because groceries are fucking expensive. Not only that, health food, even though they are healthier options, they are highly processed, which is adding to the problem because people are thinking that they're being healthy when you're not. And it's got to the point where for some of these diseases that people have, especially the ones that have been triggered, these birds are so loud, that have been triggered by COVID, which I think this autoimmune disease was triggered by COVID because I caught COVID last April, and ever since then I've been having issues, right? All of a sudden, like, I lost a lot of energy. My energy never returned after COVID. And then I started gaining a bunch of weight. The reason how I knew something was wrong was I was having blood pressure spikes, okay, which is not usual for me. I'm not even that big. Like, I'm 5'2" now. Right now I weigh like 155. But still, that's not out of the ordinary for American people. You know what I mean? Especially in the country. So, like I said, it's very expensive. I've spent a lot of money going to the doctor just to find out what was wrong with my body. So that in itself is a luxury because a lot of people cannot afford to do that. And then when you have things like Medicaid, I feel like certain facilities, will not accept you as a customer, as a patient. And then if they do, they treat you according to your insurance. I know this is definitely true in California because, Lord help me, I had the government assistant Medicaid, and they used to treat me like pure shit. Like, ma'am, you don't have enough money to come here. But like, after I make this video, I'm headed to Sprouts to buy a bunch of things that I need to support my thyroid so that I can function regularly. And it's probably gonna run me a good $150, $200 just to get basic groceries. And I'm even worried about our produce because our produce is being grown in our grass. Like, I think environmentally, America can do a lot better. there's been multiple like documentaries where people have worked in these warehouses or in these facilities where they are creating products, but in order to create the products, they're using toxic materials, and then the end result of that is a lot of people died because of it. I can't remember, like the people that make, I think Teflon maybe is the name of it, but it's a certain type of like non-stick pan, where people were working in this warehouse, and most of them died from cancer. It was crazy. So I think our environment is toxic, and then that means that everything we grow is going to be toxic. Not even going plant-based, because unfortunately, I'm going to have to go gluten-free, which is not a big deal. It kind of is, because I love bread, I love donuts, but I feel like my condition isn't bad enough to where I have to completely take it out of my life. So I will eat it in moderation, but literally like once a week, once a month type of thing. Right now I'm gonna go gluten-free until I go to DC in July, because I'm eating pizza. I'm sorry, they have the best freaking pizza, and I refuse to go to DC and not get my get my pizza. But what is, y'all, I'm so sorry. Something keep dropping on my neck and it's really irritating me. Sorry. Bugs. But the only way that I'm able to even pay for my insurance is by working 40 hours a week. Now, I work at the library, but I'm gonna be honest with you, the one that I currently work at is highly fucking stressful. And it's an easy job, but I think the system that I work for just has these high expectations that they don't necessarily have the staff to push it, but they're gonna force it, and they're gonna make sure that we do it. And then our patrons, like the people that come into the library, they have very high expectations, and to the point where they stress me the fuck out, because at this point I just don't understand, why are people so fucking dependent on others to do things for them. And I mean, it'd be dumb shit. Like we have at least, let me think, we have at least 6 self-checkout machines, and literally all you have to do is scan your fucking card, press borrow item, sit the books on there. It will do all your books at one time, print your receipt off, you're done. But there are people that literally need you to do everything for them. Oh, can you find, do y'all have this book, when there's literally catalogs all over the library where they can search for the book themselves. Some people don't even know any information to help you, and you just have to play fucking mind games to figure out their needs. And like, it becomes very stressful because you're doing this 40 hours a week. And I feel like a lot of us work 40 hours a week to pay for healthcare, to pay for rent, to pay for gas, and to barely pay for groceries, right? So it's like, the way this country is set up, it's like you're always going to be fucking stressed. And then if you don't have good health insurance, you're going to be even more stressed. And then if you're not able to get certain treatments, then your condition just gets worse and worse and worse. Not only that, doctors are not trained to get you healthy. They're trained to get you in the mode of taking medication so that pharmaceutical companies can thrive. And I say that because I studied nutrition as my undergrad, okay? I have a biology degree and I have a nutrition degree. So I know a lot about the human body. Even though I didn't take care of mine, I fucking know, okay? Depression is a hell of a drug. And sometimes when you're depressed, the last thing you give a damn about is taking care of yourself, okay? You just trying to make it through. But anyway, we're working 40 hours a week to pay these fucking healthcare benefits. Now, when I was a part-timer, let me tell you something. I was spending about 45% of my check on healthcare. just to have coverage. And there's so many people in the world that don't have that. And like, doctors will not tell you how to take care of yourself in order to avoid these things. Like, the point of preventative care, like your physical exam every single year, is to catch things before it becomes a lifelong issue. So I have been getting checkups regularly once a year. And one doctor did put me on like thyroid hormones, but she never called and had a conversation with me. She never told me why. So that's an issue for me, because as a human being, I want you to explain to me, why am I taking this medicine? Okay? Because what I've noticed is that it's not just the hormone that needs to be replaced for me to feel better. I also need to take certain supplements, and I also need to change my diet to support my thyroid. So like, the things that I eat determine what, y'all, stuff is crawling on me. The fuck? What I eat determines how I feel. So if I have a day where I want to eat Chick-fil-A and Krispy Kreme, guess what? I'm going to suffer the next day, because since my thyroid is underactive, it's not able to produce the hormones to rev up my metabolism to move all this shit. So then I have high blood pressure. I have a high blood sugar, because all this shit is just floating, and like, my body's not really processing it. Versus when I do a gluten-free diet, and when I don't eat a bunch of bullshit, and I do, like, I like to make vegetable soups. So I really love okra. I love beans. So sometimes I'll make different soups, and I can have rice, because rice is gluten-free. And I feel amazing. Like, I have a lot of energy. I feel like I am back to my usual self. So it really is unfortunate that we pay all this money for healthcare, but then our doctors turn around and just put us on fucking medications. I have coworkers who are diabetic. My grandfather is diabetic. And then his son-in-law is diabetic, or stepson, whatever the hell, is diabetic. But none of these people have been taught that what you're eating contributes to your fucking blood sugar. They're just saying, here, take this medicine, take this insulin, check your blood sugar. But they never tell you, you need to stop eating certain things, because this is the reason why you have diabetes. Like, it irks my fucking nerves when they say that things are genetic, or that this is hereditary. That's bullshit, if I've ever heard it. Yes, you might be more at risk for these things, but your lifestyle and your diet is the map. Okay, if you are taking care of your body and you're not overly consuming certain things, you can avoid having these fucking diseases. And it breaks my heart to watch my coworkers eat shit that they know, well, maybe they don't, eat things that I know is contributing to their diabetes. Like, they don't even try to eat healthy. They're extremely overweight. And not only is that hurting their health as far as their diabetes, but it's fucking up their mental health. They're never in a good mood. They always feel like shit. And it's because the medical industry is not teaching us how to thrive with these conditions. I had to tell my doctor twice, I want you to refer me to a dietitian. Thank you for the hormones, and thank you for the blood pressure medicine, because it did help level me back out. But I need to know, what supplements can I take to support Hashimoto's disease? What foods should I eliminate, and what foods should I eat to help my body thrive? Because I still have to work 40 hours a fucking week. I still have to take on, I thought Kurt Franklin was here because they sitting up in the back. Anyway, I still have to take on all this stress that I deal with, because life is fucking hard. We're living in America where inflation is through the fucking roof. Everybody's feeling it. People love to project, so I have to like deal with people's projections. Okay, people come to my job looking for fucking fights, y'all, and like that is stressful. So it's like, instead of pumping medication through people, let's have a conversation about what I can do to help me stay healthy for the rest of my life, because now I do have to take the thyroid hormone for the rest of my life. But I know that there are multiple healing books where people have gotten their Hashimoto's to go into remission through diets and exercise, which they don't teach you in the hospital. Talking to my doctor, she's basically telling me there's nothing you can do but take this hormone. And like, although that is a luxury, it is very nice to be able to go to CVS and get a pill that can help me feel normal again. However, long term, that's fucking ridiculous, because if I lose my health care, which I might for a little bit because I'm probably about to quit this fucking stressful ass job, how am I going to pay for the medication? And it's like, let's get to the roots of why this is happening to me, okay? Because once we are able to cure or heal the root of the problem, I can live a happy life. I am terrified that I won't make it to my 80s, shit, hopefully 70s, because of this condition. And it's because of the doctors. They don't tell you what you can do to sustain a living with the condition. Just take this fucking medicine so we can get paid. And like, that's what I mean by healthcare is a fucking luxury. Because even with Medicaid, who can afford to keep going to the fucking doctor? Who can afford to keep purchasing all this goddamn medication when groceries are costing us $200 a week? And not only that, and I'm gonna say this and wrap it up, I am so fucking irritable because of this condition. I'm sick of humans. I want people to shut the fuck up talking to me. Even the people that I once enjoyed. It's like, for some reason, this condition has made me, like, giving me a red flag detector. I can smell red flags and bullshit 3,000 miles away. And it's like, at this moment, I don't have the energy or the patience to keep dealing with people. But I have to, because that's life. So I want to do what I need to do. These birds are going crazy. I want to do whatever I need to do to make sure that I can sustain a living. Because now I'm not going to be a mother, because I'm definitely not putting me or my child in the predicament of having to deal with my thyroid. I don't even want to date. I don't even want to deal with another person because I have these health issues. So take care of your body, please. And know that health is fucking wealth. Literally, because in order to be healthy, you got to be a little bit wealthy. Like, it's very expensive. I'm going to go to Sprouts and do my order for the week. And then I'm going to make a video and show you all how much I spent on health food, because it's expensive now. There's only one person that I'm feeding, so I kind of don't have to spend a lot of money. Like, when it comes to produce, I can get one carrot, I can get a stalk of celery. Like, I don't have to buy a big bulk. But certain things like blueberry, organic blueberries at that, strawberries, certain things are kind of pricey. So I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to take you on the journey of me of dealing with Hashimoto's and my success. So far, I have gone gluten-free. I have cut out caffeine, and then what else have I stopped the sugar, because I'm a sugar addict. So I definitely cut the sugar out, because sugar definitely triggers my thyroid, and like, it swells to the point where I can barely swallow. Like, it's going down right now, thank the Lord, because I've been drinking my tea. But I'm going to take you on this journey with me, because A, I want you to see how expensive this shit is. 2, I want us all to learn that we can heal ourselves internally with nutrition and exercise, because medicine is not always the answer. I'm glad that it's available, but it's not always the answer. So Pray for your girl. I'm feeling a lot better for sure, but I'm still grumpy and I still want people to shut the fuck up. So anyway, thank you for watching. Pray for me. Love you.